You had one. Come on, so tell us about what's going on. Tell us your name and what you experienced.
Hi, I'm Naomi Dubabagi. I'm from Papua New Guinea.
That they will follow through on any commitments they've made.
It's hard to say at this point, but all we can do as young people is just hope that they do their job and, you know, implement these initiatives, these strategies that we have come up with so that we can have a...
Do you feel that you had a voice in shaping the agreement?
Yes. I mean, the whole purpose of the Youth Action Day was to bring young people together and listen to what they have to say about the issues that are affecting young people, like critical issues like gender-based violence, human rights violation, all of this. So we did our part by, you know, saying what we had to say. Now it's their part to do their job and implement all of this.
Do you think there's a risk to outsourcing that responsibility to a centralized authority like the United Nations? Do you think there's a greater opportunity to take power in your own hands and seek the change you're looking for within your own territory?
About the risk, I'm not quite sure. But about me taking on the responsibility, I think like it's easy to say that the United Nations is well established and they have that power and that control. But for me as an individual, going back to my country to try to implement this on my own, it would be difficult considering we are a developing state. Papua New Guinea is a developing state with so many socio-economical...
I wasn't saying you have to take it all on yourself, don't worry.
Okay, yeah.
It's not all on you. You have to play. We all have to play our part, but it's not on anyone's shoulders.
But at this point, it's like certain individuals are trying to step up, and not everyone is in support of these individuals, you know. So
Okay.
there's like a conflict of interest there. Some are trying to do things that would benefit them as individuals, and there are others who are trying to speak up for the rest of the youth that are affected by this issue.
Do you think there's a risk that these frameworks, like the youth framework, could be tainted by economic interest or corporate powers?
I'm not quite sure, but considering how everyone is trying to, you know, get power in the international space, it could be. But the potential risks, I wouldn't say.
And what is your ultimate hope that will come from this particular pact?
I mean, youths have the number, we are the majority, but we can't do anything if we cannot influence policies. So this way we are trying to influence policies, but then we do not have the power that's right up here that can activate and, you know, come up with implement all these strategies.
Do you believe in the power of grassroots organisation to overcome the need for necessary policy implications?
Yes, absolutely. Because we know what we want. And there's no better way to address an issue. Like, if I am affected, I would be at a better place to address the issue that's affecting me. Yeah. So another person would not be able to unless I tell them about the issue. But then it's how they take it in as well.
So they're kind of in the way rather than on the way.
Yes.
And my last question. So, you spoke about human rights. Do you think that human rights are under threat on a global basis at the moment?
On a global basis.
Let me clarify that. So, in developing countries, it's well known that there's human rights abuses in tyrannical